A's Extra.
Back on the Anglers Extra pregame show at Red Wilson Field in South Yarmouth. He's Tom Holliday, I'm Josh Schaefer, and it's time for the Manager Show. Coach, yesterday's game gets rained out. Your team hasn't played a complete 9-inning game since last Saturday against these same YD Red Sox. What are your impressions of the last week?
Well, the thing I'm worried about players, sitting around, too much idle time on their hands, too many idle thoughts. This kind of weather is not good for your mood, and a lot of playing everyday baseball is about your mood. You got to be anxious to get to the yard, work on something, get better, instead of showing up and having wet fields, threats of rain. Just like today, we get batting practice cut short because of a lightning threat. I mean, it's been like one thing after another, and I get concerned about the players losing an interest in being up here. I want them to come up here and be excited and give me 6 or 7 good weeks of baseball, but this is not a good start to the league, for the league.
So other than just getting out here and playing some baseball and seeing live pitches, how do you keep your team in a good mood to stay up here on the Cape?
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, if I had a house about 10 times big as the one I have, I'd have them over the house, watch the World Series game, fix them dinner or something like that. Instead, I got a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, one everything, and I can't have my team over. So what they're doing in their spare time is a concern to me.
The rain came at a very inopportune time a couple nights ago in a 5-5 game. Your team took the lead in the 8th inning, but the rain washed away that entire inning, and it ends in a 5-5 tie. What can you take away from that tie in Brewster 2 nights ago?
Okay, here's the deal, all right? And I understand guys coming up here for the first time and yelling, all he wanted to do was throw the ball hard. And he was throwing hard. Jack Aker went out and pitched really well. And he pitched. And Wu comes out there and he's just throwing the ball as hard as he can. And we give him a 4 or 5 run lead, and all of a sudden it's 5-5 due to the fact that they hit a couple home runs. I mean, they hit the ball, he walked guys. I mean, he was throwing hard. So he did his thing for the statistics and the league and everything that guys, the ulterior motive for coming here. He showed a lot of people a really, really good arm, but he didn't pitch very good. So Cookie has to take that when it's over and say, okay, now we know you got a good arm. It's time to start pitching. Use your second and third pitch a little bit. Now, we don't want these guys finessing and being, softies. We're not trying to finesse. But if we're going to let them call their own game, they're going to have to start pitching a little bit. And that's how we're going to make our decision on who starts, who relieves, and are we going to let you in there when the game's on the line. So I thought Davovich came out, and even though he got in trouble, pitched his way out of it. And, yeah, we blew a 5-0 lead. I mean, that's a concern. But, again, it's early enough that some of these things we have to learn about these guys. And we will settle into a rotation. We're not going to be 3 guys, 3 innings all season long. We're going to, out of this process, we're going to find our rotation.
Well, Coach, you've got Mason Hazelwood getting the start today for your squad. He's had a little bit of success against these YD Red Sox and played last Saturday, including an immaculate inning against the Sox. Coach, good luck today against the weather and YD.
Yeah, don't even mention the weather.
I'm sorry.
You're going to ruin my mood for the rest of the night or what?
I'm sorry. Well, hey, the forecast says that it might miss us.
I'm going to go find a deer somewhere. Squeeze his antlers off.
And on that note, here's Cooper Boardman with more as the Anglers Extra pregame show continues.